Hello, hello, my baby. Oh, welcome back to my series, Mathematics for Senior Secondary School. So, in the last class, we defined what a quadratic equation is. So, and in this class, we are going to continue. In last class, we discussed what is quadratic equation, and we see the solution by factorization method. So today, we'll be checking another method used for solving quadratic equation. Using what is called completing the square. So in completing the square method, you need to understand the basic concept of completing a square first. The concept of completing a square. Then we have to apply it in solving a problem. So I'm going to give the basic step for completing a square. The basic steps of completing a square. So step number one. So when we have something written like ax squared plus bx, we want to write this in such a way that we have something like a, or we have sorry, so that we have something like x plus some other stuff like, let's say, gamma all square. So we want to write it like this. So what are the things we need to add to this? What can we add to this to make it to be something we can write in this form? So that is what completing the square. So we want to complete this and make it to become a square. So step number one, we make the coefficient of x squared equals to 1. Make coefficient of x to be equals to 1. So in this case, we have to find means to divide this by a. We divide through that expression by a. Question number 2, or step number 2, we multiply the coefficient of x the new coefficient of x by 1 over 2. Then we square it. So then the result, if added to the initial expression, it has become a perfect square. So let's take an example. So what must be added? Example. To 1 x squared plus 4x to become a perfect square. Number 2, what must be added to 2x squared plus 6x to become a perfect square? Or make this a perfect square. So solution, 1 we have x squared plus 4x. We need to ensure that the coefficient of x squared is 1, which is already 1. Then the next thing we need to do is we pick the coefficient of x, which is 4. Coefficient of x, we multiply it by 1 over 2. The answer we get, we square it. And when we add it to this one, what we have is a perfect square. So when we compute the, what do we have? We have 2 square. 2 square equals to 4. So it means that when it means this our 1, it means we have x squared plus 4x. When we add this new value to it, 4, we have a perfect square, which is going to be x squared, which implies, which is x plus 2 square, if you remember the factorization we did the last time. So this is what we have successfully done. We have added a new value to it. We have added this to it to make it to become a perfect square. So can you pause the video and try question number 2? So pause the video and try question number 2. Welcome back. So let's do it together. Question number 2, we have 2x squared plus 6x. So what can we do to this to make it a perfect square? Remember, we divide through by 2. So when we divide through by 2, what we have left is we have this x squared plus 3x. Then the next thing we are going to do is we pick the coefficient of this, which is 3. We multiply it by 1 over 2. We square it. And the final answer we get, which is 3 all over 2 square, we add it to this um we add it to this one that we have here, and it becomes a perfect square. So we have, then this becomes x squared plus 3x plus the new value which we want to add to it to make it a perfect square, 3 over 2 square. So the final answer of this becomes x plus 3 over 2 square. Now a perfect square. Thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe, share, and like. Click on the notification button to get the video when another one is out. Thank you.